realistically, it started with a bulk of material, you know, like however many songs it was. And what I would do is I'd listen to whatever it was that I'd written, and I'd sort of think who would sound great on it. You know, and I was basically just calling, you know, friends of mine, people I've worked with before, or people I admire, you know, but mostly people that I've known over the years. I go, I got this song, it sounded really great, would you sing on it, you know? And it actually, I didn't expect to get such a warm response, you know? Everybody was very, very sweet about it, and came in and just, I think one of the nice things for them was there was no pressure. It was just one song. It wasn't their next big hit record, and they just came in and put down some great performances, and it was very, very sort of off the cuff and loose. It wasn't that complicated. I'd pick what singer I thought would work, you know, out of the sort of bunch of singers that I know, and thought which ones would work for which singer, and just called them up and send them the demo, and then they'd work on it, and then they'd come down to the studio and we'd record it. It was really, really simple, this, you know, bells and whistles. The way that I did this is everything was very personal, so it was just myself and the artist. Now, at this point, now that the record's coming out, now all the managers and the attorneys are doing their thing, but for the creative element, it was just strictly between myself and the artist, and it never got more complicated than that until after the recording was done, and now the attorneys can go back and forth and negotiate how it's going to get on the fucking record. The thing about this record, considering how many different people there were on it, was how painless this record was to make. Really, seriously, I mean, it was amazing. You got 17 or 18 different lead vocalists, and it sort of reinvented any kind of faith I had in lead singers. You know, I was unfortunate to be working with just the two that were just difficult. Everybody else seems to be great.
Okay. Do you bring out the chill in people?
Yeah, I have no idea. You know, it's yeah, everybody was just like, all right, let's do it. You know, I like this way of doing it, I like that way to do it. You know, whatever it was so fucking laid back. It was amazing. Given that I didn't have any lyrical ideas or any sort of lyrical melodies set aside for any of these songs, almost everybody's ideas were a surprise. When I handed the music over to said vocalist, I had no idea what it was going to be about. I didn't sort of have a prefabricated idea of what the mood should be as far as what they, you know, the tone of the vocal should be. So the song just went in whatever direction they felt that it should go. You know, I've got certain places that need bonus tracks, so I'll just sort of delegate different songs that are left over. And the hard part was trying to figure out what's going to go on the record and what's not going to go on the record. So I'm still sort of in the process of sorting that out, but I think I pretty much got the record nailed down. So there's going to be a couple tracks that are going to go. You know, iTunes needs a, you know, UK needs its own track, yeah, shit like that.
Not like the old days. Look, it'll all be on the vinyl.
Yeah. No, that's true too. You know, you can put stuff on vinyl that's not on the CD, and I am going to release it on vinyl.
Oh, awesome! How, as a sort of a 180 gram gatefold or a?
You know, just a bigger version of the CD.
It plays on both sides.
Yeah. It wasn't really about. I think what it was I was writing material that. Called out for different types of singers. So, you know, a good example was the song that Fergie ended up on was actually a very hard rock song, and you haven't heard it yet. But it was also like, it was written to a stripper kind of beat. So it was tailor-made for a girl to sing it, but a girl that had balls. So that's how that worked. But some of the songs were stylistically so different than your so-called, you know, rock songs that the type of singer that I was looking for had to fit that vibe. I had great experiences with pretty much everybody, so right now I'm just still trying to finish up this. I'm not really worried about what the next thing is. This has been, you know, now that it's almost done, it's been quite a lot of energy getting it. Like, getting the music done and getting the singers, the vocalists on there, that part was easy, but now you have to deal with the fucking attorneys and the record companies, because, you know, everybody comes from a different record company. There has to be an agreement between everybody. So I'm just getting through that, getting the album cover done, and trying to get all the credits and all that kind of shit, the liner notes, and get it done by March.
Okay.
So I'll worry about who I want to work with again next time I do one of these crazy ass records. There was a couple people, fortunately, really just a couple, but there were a couple people that I couldn't get down there. One guy was on the road. The other one just refused to sing.
Really?
Anything but sing. Yeah.
Really? God, you got me guessing now.
Yeah, I'll leave it out.
Okay.
But the cool thing about it is I'm not signed to a record label. So I did it all myself. So I don't have to answer to anybody. And it's, you know, so it just makes you feel more in control of the whole thing. You don't have all this outside influence and obviously all this energy going into how they can make more money off of it, you know?
And
I just have to worry about getting the money back.
yeah. Well, it keeps you busy though, let's say, when you're hands-on.
Oh yeah, I've been very busy, but it's good to keep me busy because it keeps me out of trouble.
I can just feel you winking behind the glasses when you say that.
One chick that I tried to get to sing on something, but she was pregnant, was, what was that girl? I can't think of her name now. She had the one big single, and then she came out to LA and she performed on the Grammys pregnant. It was great. MIA, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I thought she was amazing. But she's quieted down because she just had a girl or a boy or something. The few people that have heard it think it's amazing, you know, but that's like, you know, we're talking like a couple poker buddies and my wife and the kids I drive to school on certain days, you know. They really dig it, you know. The kids dig it, which I think is important.